CFB Suffield is the closest Canadian Forces base to Medicine Hat, so when most people think of it, they think military training. But joining the Canadian Forces isn't the only way to get work on the base. CFB Suffield is the leading lab for robotics in Canada, and defense scientist Jack Collier is an expert on unmanned ground vehicles.
I do research in the field of perception for robotics, so in a given day I might be involved in reading some research papers, coming up to speed in what others are doing, and then developing my own algorithms and for autonomous behavior. So I'd be doing a lot of coding, testing code on the actual robot, and that kind of stuff.
There's tremendous variety. It is a little bit of office work, but it's very hands-on. We're in the field doing trials with systems and equipment and a team of guys. Quite often we do that here. That's part of what we use the range for here.
Jack essentially gives the robots brains. He builds them to interpret ground information gathered by lasers mounted on the vehicles. And while the end product can do amazing things, it takes a lot of computer work and a lot of tries to get to the finished product.
You have to have a lot of patience because with a lot of these things, it's very small baby steps to produce. You don't just expect a robot to start working in one day. It takes a lot of patience and perseverance to see it through to the end.
It's not really ready for prime time yet. You'll notice in the videotape that the vehicle kind of behaves a little bit erratically. It sort of stops and starts a little bit, and that's why we need guys like Jack. That technology sort of drives like a 14-year-old would drive when they're just new to cars and stuff. Guys like Jack will solve that problem for us so that in a few years we'll be able to use them where we need to use them.
Jack is used to being patient for results. It took him a lot of time and schooling to build a career in science, and it started in high school.
In terms of high school, I guess basically all your maths and your physics and calculus, that kind of stuff. I took a undergrad in electronic systems engineering at the University of Regina. And I'm currently taking a master's in robotics at the University of Calgary in mechanical engineering.
But all that work should prove to be worth it in an economy that's going to use his work more and more.
We take a look at some of the numbers, and they're just staggering where they think this industry is going to be in the next 10, 15, 20 years. And you need so many different people to make that happen. I mean, everything from the people that are just doing the design to the people doing the electrical systems, the people who are developing the software.
This is a research vehicle for technology that might one day be used in the unmanned vehicles for the Canadian Forces. This one has a steering wheel and a seat because it was built from an existing vehicle. But the focus of Jack's research is to keep military personnel out of the dirty, dull, and dangerous jobs, helping to decrease the potential for human error and maximize the force's manpower. Riley Carlson, Career Watch.